Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen today, I wanted to talk a little bit about Digital World Acquisition Corp. This is ticker symbol DWAC or Dwac stock, as a lot of people know it on social media. And even though the stock market is closed today, we still have some very big news to talk about surrounding Dwac and the full group or suite of Trump stocks, as everyone knows them. So looking back to Friday, you wouldn't really tell anything out of the ordinary. You wouldn't really tell anything crazy. Yes, we were getting ready for a 3-day weekend on the stock market. Those Fridays generally aren't that good. DWAC stock was down 1.37%, but the whole market was kind of down. The Dow Jones was down, S&P down, NASDAQ down, Russell down, and yes, DWAC was down more than all of the other major indices, but not by much. Many of those volatile, kind of growth companies or speculative companies or whatever, when the indices are down 1-2%, they'll be down 3, 4, 5, 10%, something like that. So DWAC was holding pretty strong. And when you zoom out and look at this thing year to date, truly, and I mean this is one of the best performing stocks on the market in 2022 so far, which is really crazy. I mean, a lot of the major indices are down on the year. And not only is DWAC up on the year, despite interest rate hikes potentially and inflation and Russia, Ukraine, all this different stuff, DWAC is up massively in 2022. And again, this is in the midst of a kind of a market correction, potentially bear market, potentially market crash. So imagine if the market was humming. Imagine if the market was doing well. DWAC, again, has been one of the better investments of 2022 so far, and I know a lot of the people that hold DWAC stock are very aware of that. But again, the news that came out today could really change the game, and it's going to be interesting to see what this has to do to the market going forward the rest of the week, next couple of months. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate that a ton, and subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Obviously, as always, there's no financial advice being given in this video. I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell anything like that. This is just me giving my thoughts and opinions on some news. With that being said, let's get right into this one. So the big news today, as DWAC sits at right around a $3 billion market cap. Some people are going to call that a steal. Some people are going to call that, extremely overpriced, whatever. This is the truthsocial.com website now. Obviously, join the waiting list. They're now letting people, join the waiting list for the Truth Social Media. But the big thing here is that now we knew this was coming late February. I think some of the expectations were sometime in like this last week of February. But now you can see here, download on the App Store. True Social Media is now available. The app is now available on the App Store. And again, it says coming soon to the Google Play Store. Obviously, you can join the waiting list online, and people are so excited about this. There's so many memes and stuff over on the DWAC stock subreddit. People are so excited. And this thing is getting downloaded like crazy. Obviously, you can see in the top left here, Truth Social hitting #1 on the free apps chart on the App Store, Apple App Store. Obviously, everyone has iPhones. There's a ton of iPhone users out there, a ton of App Store users. When this thing comes to the Google Play Store, eventually we're expecting, similar results. But you got to start somewhere. We'll see how this release goes. We'll see if there's any glitches, any bugs, if it crashes, that kind of stuff. But some other news, of course, on this meme as well. Trump's True Social Media app hits #1 on the Apple App Store. DWAC stock and news. DWAC is set to spike tomorrow, potentially. True Social was trending on Twitter, and Seeking Alpha says True Social $1 trillion in 10 years is feasible. Now that sounds a little bit crazy to me. Again, currently sitting at $3 billion. So we're talking about like, I don't even know what, 30x, something like that, more than that, like 300x. I don't know. I'm trying to do the math in my head right now, but that would be insane gains. Obviously, coming from 3 billion right now. Yeah, I think it's like 300x. It would be pretty crazy returns. And it depends what the Trump Media and Technology Group ends up doing. I know they have a lot of insane plans. It's not just True Social. True Social is just one phase of their entire plans, but they plan in having their hand in a ton of stuff. They plan this to be like an all-encompassing business. They really, are planning on this thing, if everything goes well, to be a multi-$100 billion business. Like, without a doubt, that's kind of the plan that's in their minds. Now, will they be able to execute on this? Will this all go well? Who knows? But so far, so good. Things look pretty well for the launch of the True Social app, at least on, the Apple App Store. Some people are saying, hey, DWAC trending on social media, $200 a share. Is that a reasonable price? maybe potentially. I mean, if you zoom out and look at this thing, hey, we hit a 52-week high. I believe this was on October 22nd of $175. So today we sit at $84. Yes, we are way, way off, those days. But hey, who knows? We at some points we're trading around $40 to $50. And again, since like November, while much of the stock market has crashed, went down, corrected, some companies are down 50, 60, 70, 80% from November, even in just 3 or 4 months. Again, Dwac is up massively, almost 100% since November of 2021. But, some people having a price target of $200 is not completely out of question. This thing was $175 5 months ago. So, hey, it could be possible. And again, with everyone, saying this is trending and everything, watch out. Who knows what's going to happen? Also, you have to talk about the other side as well. There's absolutely the possibility of a buy the rumor, sell the news type thing. Hey, maybe Dwac crashes tomorrow. Maybe this thing goes down. Maybe all this was priced in. Maybe all this was baked in. And currently in its current form, Truth Social Media is just a Twitter clone for the most part. It just really looks like Twitter. It just is Twitter. Now, maybe it's a better Twitter. Maybe it's a different Twitter. Maybe it's an uncensored Twitter, whatever. But Twitter has historically struggled to make money. It has struggled to be a very, very successful business despite having millions and millions and millions of users. So if, I'm trying to invest in a new and exciting business, do I necessarily want to invest in Twitter 2.0 or Twitter 0.5? Who knows? That's just kind of one interesting thing to think about that I haven't really heard a lot of people saying. Yes, the TMTG is much, much more than just this true social media, but that is what it is at the moment. I don't know. One thing to keep in mind, but there is a lot of people talking about this. Obviously, the deplorable veteran, he's talking about bringing his 25,000 followers over to Truth now that the app is live. Trump is obviously on here. He has 12,000 followers. And I mean, here you can see a page. I mean, this thing, it just looks like Twitter. They have followers. They have following. They have, check marks. They have the feed. They have retweets. They have likes. They have comments. I mean, it just really looks like Twitter, which obviously Trump loved Twitter. And people really love Twitter. And people want a uncensored whatever, version of Twitter that's not going to silence them. I totally get it. But it's not necessarily anything revolutionary. It's not necessarily anything crazy. I think the other parts of the TMTG business could be way, way more interesting. Again, here is some stats, number of countries, this true social media, it's kind of just dominating the charts right now. Rank 1 in the United States, number 1 most downloaded app, like I was telling you guys. And then this is very, very interesting. Host of Trump social media platform expecting more than 75 million users. This is what they're expecting. Now, who knows what these projections are based off of? Who knows if they're going to reach these numbers or whatever? I don't know. But I do know I'm going to be very, very interested in tracking this stock tomorrow, right at open, but the rest of the week, the rest of 2022, seeing how True Social Media does. Again, how many people download it, how many people join it, are users active 6 months from now, a year from now, what's next for TMTG, and how the stock price reacts to this. Because this could go a ton of ways. This could absolutely explode in price, or this could give up some of the gains that it's had in 2022. Again, the rest of the market is not performing well right now. For TMTG to give up a lot of the gains we've seen in 2022 would not be completely shocking either. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about DWAC, True Social Media, anything like that. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.